So in a surprising turn of events, the hashtag apologize to Gabby Hanna is trending. The reason why this is so surprising is because over the last few years, Gabby has become one of the most criticized YouTubers on the platform. She has been in so much controversy that she has been spending the last few months making a multi-part series in order to address every single controversy she's been in. Considering her poor responses to drama in the past, a lot of people, including myself, weren't expecting much from this series, but once the first episode launched last night on Trisha Paytas, it became very clear that the narrative around Gabby Hanna, at least for that situation, might not have been as cut and dry as we thought. Here is a portion of that video.
You were the only one, and Ricky are the only two that I actually talk and have a relationship with. So I thought I would just, you know what I mean? I just feel like when I'm at parties and I have a relationship with somebody, a previous that was
I'm telling you my issue. I have one-on-one with you. It's not what I hear. My issue isn't what the vlog squad thinks of you.
But then you're also bringing up Dylan Gardner. You're bringing up the vlog squad.
Because I'm telling you other issues that don't matter to me. These are issues I hear online. I told you I'm a drama. I listened.
But you still tweeted them.
Yeah, of course I did.
So they don't bother you, but you tweeted them. That's not what you're.
They don't bother me. To me,
so
as
I
I said,
tweet them.
Because you're a character online that I talk about, Gabby.
But I'm not a character. I'm a human being.
Gabby, I never met you before this.
Yes, you have.
Oh my god,
times.
my 62nd birthday party.
You literally tweeted every time I hang out with Gabby, we never get a selfie, and it upsets me.
We've never hung out.
Why did you tweet that then?
Gabby, please bring it up right now. I can't do this anymore. This is insane. No, I'm not upset. I'm just I'm genuinely confused when we hung out. You can take all this out. I'm just when did we hang out? I met you for minutes at a party. We never hung out. Seriously, off camera. When?
We talked a lot though. We did
I never shared poems with anyone. I don't know what that's about. It's so I don't know what to say
Trish,
to this.
I have 3 years of conversations with us. 3 years.
Let me see the poems. I would love to see a poem.
It's in my own phone. I have to charge it. We'll turn it on. And if you want to stay after and we can talk about this, I'm 100%. See, when it's comes down to I'll actually show you. It's oh, I'm good, but it was real. You and I talked for years. I talked to you about my relationship with you. I talked to you about breakups. You talked to me about your relationship with your family. You talked to me about Sean. We talked about your hoarding. We had real conversations.
Okay.
And if you don't remember that shit, I can't you know what I mean? That's fine. But it happened on November 22nd, 2016, buying a VIP ticket to your show. Yes, yes, yes. November 19th, 2016, my obsession with the Gabby show has been so unreal. I don't even understand. She's the most amazing thing on YouTube right now. And then May 10th, 2017, every time me and the Gabby show are together, we never get selfies. It makes me extremely depressed.
What? I don't get what the proof is.
And then after we
that we're best friends?
No, not that we're best friends.
That we're friends?
I thought.
Okay. This is a delusion.
Okay.
Because we didn't talk to this extent.
It's a delusion based on.
I didn't tell you about my family. You didn't tell me. I didn't even know you dated. I had no idea you dated at all.
So Gabby exposed Trisha Paytas as a crazy liar. What's the big deal? Well, I think this is significant because there has been multiple million-plus view videos made on Gabby Hanna in regards to her relationship with Trisha that have all called Gabby delusional and have all been positively received. So to have a situation about Gabby Hanna that was so widely seen in one way completely flipped on its head is pretty surprising, which is why the hashtag apologize to Gabby Hanna started trending, as people wanted to see the channels who spread false information about Gabby Hanna and Trisha Paytas to apologize and make a retraction. Some ordinary gamers tweeted out the hashtag and then said, YouTube T channels are the biggest fucking cum stains to ever exist on the platform. Holy shit. Justin Wang tweets out, hashtag apologize to Gabby Hanna. Christopher Tom says, it is genuinely so great to see the YouTube community do something positive and expose the truth about the constant slander of Gabby Hanna. Everyone who has ever spread false information about her, most notably the T channels, need to apologize to Gabby Hanna. Moon tweets out, she was bullied by the T community and Trisha for years, and every time she defended herself, she get called every name in the book. Time for them to apologize. Hashtag apologize to Gabby Hanna. So how did the T-channels who made a bunch of videos on the Gabby Hanna versus Trisha situation end up responding to this? Well, Angelica Oles tweeted out, "I will apologize to Gabby Hanna when I grow a third leg. I would be embarrassed if for a year I tried to prove my friendship with someone. If someone says they are not friends with you, they are probably not friends with you." Megan Rinks responds to the hashtag by saying, "No." Crystal says, "I don't give a fuck whether Trisha or Gabby is in the right. Both those bitches can burn in hell." Ladybug's BFF says, "Why the fuck are you apologizing to her just because she was right against Trisha and some shit? They are both terrible people." Mistake says, "Do y'all realize that two people can be awful simultaneously?" Adam says, "Gabby Hanna, I'm sorry. Sorry that you're a delusional piece of shit who won't leave us alone." Jen says, "Showing people that someone was nice to you over the course of years and insisting they were your friend is just pitiful. I am nice and friendly to plenty of people. I have been, even to her. Read the room. Talk about now. Apologize to Gabby Hanna? For what? Lol. No." Lil J says, "Apologize to Gabby Hanna? Apologize to her for what exactly?" Kaylin says, "No, I don't think I will apologize to Gabby Hanna." Pretty Ho says, "Do y'all realize both Trisha and Gabby are bad people, right?" Speaking of Trisha, she responded to all of this by saying, "Gabby Hanna is my bestie. Why are you doing this to our friendship, girl? Let's talk. Let's learn. Let's go together. But also, mainly, please don't murder me. Thanks. I wish I would have remembered what I tweeted Gabby in 2016. I apologize. I will do better. Gabby, you are still delusional and obsessive. You'll never be me. I'm sorry. I'm not sure what else to say. I've never in my life had someone so obsessed with me and proving to the world we've had conversations. It really is scary because like she might actually kill me. I watch way too much true crime to know most murderers start with obsession." Speaking of the notion of Gabby wanting to kill Trisha, when Gabby posted her video she also tweeted out, "Just a reminder that I don't want to be friends with Trisha Paytas. Just want her to stop saying I'm showing up to her house and is scared I'm going to murder her." Now let's take a look at some of the comments that people left on the video Gabby Hanna uploaded. Sammy May says, "The amount of gaslighting Trisha does to people is so gross." Galaxy Queen says, "Gabby, you're a character I talk about." "No, I'm not. I'm a human being." That's really concerning that Trisha sees a human being as a character she can bully/talk about. X says, "Trisha's so toxic. She's constantly on the defensive. She doesn't even take a second to at least consider Gabby's points." Jesus Christ says, "Trisha asked for the receipts. Gabby delivered." Megan Oafgreen says, "Gabby still clearly has issues that need to be worked on. But man, Trisha had us all fucked up. I'm so disappointed in believing that Trisha changed." Rose says, "So Gabby was telling the truth. Trisha's unbelievable. I completely understand Gabby's behavior now. I hope Trish gets cancelled now and for all." Mangomania says, "I feel like Trisha gets off when someone says, 'I thought we were friends,' and she says, 'No, we were never friends.' Like she loves humiliating them and having power over that. I say this now because that's what Ethan is going through." Courtney says, "This is exactly what she did to Ethan. Trisha gets to say whatever she wants, but then anyone saying anything back to her that isn't just giving in or agreeing is them attacking her. If you guys want to learn more about the Ethan situation, you should watch this video that I did on the subject." Anyways, moving on, Haley says, "I'm not Gabby's biggest fan, but I do respect how calm she was, and how articulate every detail she stated was, with all the proof. It's kinda nice seeing the truth behind everything." Tara says, "When Trisha says, 'I'm not mad,' don't believe her. She is mad." Salsa Kick says, "Notice how both Ethan and Gabby said that Trisha can say as much as she wants about them, but as soon as they try to defend themselves, they become the bad guys, and Trisha acts like a victim." Shannon Salvan says, "You are just an online character I talk about. I feel like that's a pretty common people for people in the entertainment industry. They are not seen as actual human beings, just caricatures." Kim says, "Trisha is literally gaslighting. She's so extremely toxic. And the fact that she, out of everyone, still has a platform is insane to me." Rube says, "Everything Trisha said would have triggered Trisha if someone else said that to her." AA says, "She's literally trying to convince Gabby that she's crazy. That's gaslighting." Now, for those of you who've watched this far and still really dislike Gabby, you probably think I'm being biased in my coverage due to ignoring a huge elephant in the room. That being the main criticism of the hashtag apologize to Gabby trend, and the biggest reason why people hate Gabby Hanna. That being her involvement with Jessie Smiles. For those of you who don't know, Jessie Smiles is an old friend of Gabby's, who very unfortunately got SA'd by her old boyfriend. Her good friend at the time, Gabby Hanna, then ended up having a conversation with her rapist. And we know this because she ended up telling Jessie Smiles over the phone, which was leaked about a month ago. Even giving the light of day to one of your friend's rapists is just beyond fucked up. And it's a huge reason to why people don't want to apologize to Gabby Hanna. Peter Mon tweeted out, "Just a thought, but maybe Gabby should address the phone calls with Jessie, who she was actually friends with, instead of continuing to prove she was friends with Trisha. Okay, Gabby, we'll placate you." You were friends with Trisha. Now address the phone calls. Sage tweets out, y'all are mad crazy for trending apologize to Gabby Hanna, when she has yet to make a genuine apology for anything, and we just recently saw footage of her vile phone call with Jesse. Maddie says, so are we forgetting that not a week ago we got solid proof that she's a rape apologist and a victim-blaming gaslighter, or hashtag apologize to Gabby Hanna? Now those labels are pretty heavy, but a lot of people seem to think this label is warranted, as I've been seeing this type of comment a lot on Twitter. But you can check out the leaked phone calls for yourself. I will leave a link to them in the description below. The reason I don't want to show it on this video is because in it Jesse gets very emotional, understandably considering the circumstances, and I just feel uncomfortable profiting in any way off of that particular footage. But again, I highly recommend you listen to the phone call in order to get the full context on that situation, as well as watch Gabby's new video on Trisha in order to get the full context on that separate situation. Personally, I think people should apologize to Gabby Hanna for getting the story with her and Trisha wrong, but just because she's in the right on that situation does not mean you should change your opinion or apologize to Gabby Hanna on the Jessie Smile situation. But I think that logic works both ways. To give a parallel example, I definitely think it was my responsibility to apologize to Dream for believing John Swan's false story about him, but while giving out that apology, I still didn't believe that Dream was innocent in cheating in Minecraft. You can apologize to someone while still disagreeing or criticizing another thing that they've done, and that's a concept that I don't think these cheat channels really understand. But that's just my opinion. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this in the comment section below, as I know this is a very divisive topic, and a lot of people have a lot of different opinions. Anyways, when Gabby Hanna continues to upload her series and finally address the Jessie Smiles phone calls, I'll be sure to cover the Twitter reactions, so if you don't want to miss that video, be sure to subscribe with notifications on. Thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel, in particular Scrubby, who's donated $100 a month. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.